Student protesters at Sacramento State are claiming a victory. They say the university has met their demands when it comes to not doing business with corporations they say fund genocide. KCRA 3's Orko Manna joins us live from the library where protesters have been camped out for more than a week now. Orko, despite some policy changes, Sac State says it does not fund the corporations these protesters have a problem with.
Yeah, Ty, the officials tell me that the University Foundation here at Sacramento State already does not have direct investments in companies that profit from genocide and ethnic cleansing. But still, the protesters who've been out here say that they are still celebrating because the university is vowing to investigate direct and indirect investments. And they say that is a win. They've been out here at this encampment since last Monday. We've seen some tents and some tarps be removed, but they say they'll be out here. They would be out here until their demands were met. Now, their demonstrations have led to some university policy changes, as we've mentioned. Here's one line that was just added last night to the overview section for the Sac State Policy on Policies. It states, quote, CSU Sacramento opposes and condemns all acts of genocide, ethnic cleansing, and other activities that violate fundamental human rights. CSU Sacramento will not engage in any activity or enter into any agreement that conflicts with these values. It's interesting to note that a new presidential memorandum also included the word terrorism for what Sac State condemns. Sac State also added to its policy on socially responsible investments for auxiliary organizations. As I mentioned, they say the University Foundation already does not have any direct investments in corporations that profit from genocide and ethnic cleansing, but the policy states that auxiliaries are directed to make sure portfolios remain free of direct investments and to investigate a socially responsible stance for indirect investments. The policy also says there will be an annual review process and ongoing monitoring of holdings. These policy additions have led to a celebration today here at the encampment. Student protesters applauding Sac State and the administration for their action and for working with demonstrators. In terms of the review process moving forward, protesters are looking forward to more details about that. They also know that other CSU campuses are protesting as well, and they want to see action across the whole university system.
This is just one CSU out of the 23, and a couple have already done the encampments, and we don't expect anything short of this to follow suit for them as well. Our administration paved the way. There should be no excuse for all the other campuses to not follow these students' demands.
And those new policies, I will mention, do not specifically talk about Israel or Palestine. The university said in a statement that they intentionally kept the wording vague to include all atrocities that are happening all across the world. And I also reached out to the university to try to talk to them on camera about this. We've been trying to speak with them about the encampment, about the protesters' demands for more than a week since the encampment first popped up last Monday. So again, more than a week, and we have still not had the chance to ask direct questions to university officials despite our numerous requests. So that again is something that we've been asking for, and I continue to ask for today. Reporting live at Sac State, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
Great job on that persistence, Orko. Any word on what will happen to the camp now that they say their demands have been met?
Yeah, well, we just spoke to some protesters right before we came on the air here, and although we have noticed that there are a few less tents than there were earlier, and we are seeing some tarps being folded and what looks like a dismantling of the camp, one of the main spokespeople for the protesters said they are not commenting on specifically if they are taking down the camp tonight. We do know that the university extended its approval of the camp through midnight tonight, so again, that's just a few more hours until technically the encampment is supposed to be gone. Whether or not the students fully leave from this area remains to be seen.
All right, Orko Manna live for us at Sacramento State. Thank you.